President Trump's tariffs have created headwinds for industries around the world, including the wine and spirits sector. I took a closer look at how drinks makers are coping with increased duties and what could be next for the industry. It's been more than 6 months since US President Donald Trump declared Liberation Day at the White House, less than a mile down the road from this bar in Washington, D.C. And while the world has avoided a trade war, whole industries, businesses and their consumers are still coming to grips with the new normal. Take the wine and spirits sector. The US and Europe are mutually dependent. Last year, the US exported roughly $700 million worth of whiskey to Europe, its largest export market. And Americans bought almost 5 billion euros worth of European wine. Despite a framework trade agreement announced back in August, there was no sector exemption, putting billions of dollars of trade at risk.
It's a big blow on our exports. It's still very early to understand which is the complete impact of this policy, but 15% tariff represents 700 million euros, 15% on the 4.8 billion euros of wine that we are sending every year. So it's a hard impact.
The wine and spirits business is a microcosm of the difficulties companies and consumers on both sides of the pond are facing due to globally interlinked supply chains.
The American Whiskey Association has observed tariffs hit all three tiers of the U.S. system. So when you're looking at imported products, whether it's the importer, the retailer, it's going to hit them and eventually be passed on to the consumer. From an export standpoint, exports are down right now because of the tariff tensions. And so in terms of where it hits the supply chain, it hits it across the supply chain. It's affecting the American farmer who grows American grain. It affects the American distiller who's distilling American whiskey. It affects the bloggers who are cutting down American white oak to make the barrels.
Jeremy Pollock runs a local DC bar and knows firsthand how tariffs are affecting his business and customers.
Certainly with drinks, we maybe drop Grey Goose and pick up Tito's, pick up more local or American options. Definitely dropped French wines and picked up hyperlocal, done some Virginia wines. In terms of food, we've dropped avocados and brought in making your own guacamole from a pulp that is actually still available without the tariff in America.
The question remains, are tariff troubles still brewing? Businesses and policymakers have warned disruption and uncertainty will trickle down to consumers and bottom lines eventually.